Yes. So example number 8.1. So read the question. An object travels 16 meter in 4 seconds and then another 16 meter in 2 seconds. So let us take the object is starting from here. Let us take it as point A, and then one more point is there. Let us take it as point B. How much distance the object is covering over here? Let us take D1 is equal to 16 meter. For covering the distance, how much time it is taking? T1 is equal to, open your mouth and then respond, 4 seconds. And then from B to C, again the object is traveling over here. How much distance it is covering? Same 16 meter, but how much time alone it is taking over here? 2 seconds. Either it comes under the uniform speed or non-uniform speed. Non-uniform speed. Reason it is the object is covering equal distance but unequal interval of time. First let us calculate the total distance which is covered by the object. So D is equal to D1 plus D2. So D is equal to, what is the value of D1? 16 plus 16. So D is equal to 32 meter. Like that calculate for T also. T is equal to T1 plus T2. So T is equal to, what is the value of T1? 4 plus 2. So T is equal to 6 seconds. Clear. So in the question what they are asking us to calculate, they are asking us to calculate the average speed. What is the formula to calculate the average speed? Average speed is equal to total distance covered by total time taken. Clear. So what is the formula to calculate the average speed? Average speed is equal to total distance covered by total time taken. So V average is equal to, what is the value of total distance over here? 32 by total time is 6. Check whether you can able to simplify. No. By using common table you can simplify, right? 3 2s are 6, 16 2s are. Now the number what you obtain it is 16 by 3. Can you simplify further? No. So go along with the normal long division method. 16 divided by 3. So 5 3s are 15. Remainder 1. We can't divide. So add a 0 and keep a decimal place. 3 3s are 9. Remainder 1. Again add a 0. 3 3s are 9. So the number it is going to repeat like this. So you can stop up to there. So you can just write it as average speed of the vehicle is going to be 5.333 meter per second, or we can also write it as 5.33 meter per second. The reason it is the last digit what you are having it is 3. 3 is lesser than 5. Since it is lesser than 5, we can skip the number and then you can write the remaining. Next. Go to the next question. Page number 102. Question number 5. So during an experiment, a signal from a spaceship reached the ground station in 5 minutes. So how much time the signal is taking over here? T is equal to 5 minutes. So what is the page number? 102. And then question number 5. 5 minutes. And next one, they are asking what was the distance of the spaceship from the ground station? The signal travels at the speed of light. At what speed the signal is traveling over here? S is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So we need to calculate the distance. So what is the formula? Speed is equal to distance by time. Distance is equal to speed into time. So what is the value of speed over here? 3 into 10 to the power of 8. And then T is it. What T represents? Time. What is the value of time? 5. Directly you can substitute as it is. No. So convert that minute into second. So 5 into 60. 5 6 are 30. So 300 seconds is going to be there. So 3 into 10 to the power of 8 into 300. Multiply 3 and 3 alone. 3 3s are 9. How many zeros we left over here? 2 zeros. Add the 2 zeros at last and then just write it as 10 to the power of 8 meter. Or if you are going to simplify further, this 900 we can also write it as 9 into 10 to the power of 2. So into 10 to the power of 8. As per the exponent rule, if base is common means we can add the powers. Here what are the powers are then? 8 and 2 is the power. So you can just write it as 9 into 10 to the power of 10 meter. So this will be the value of the distance between the spaceship and the space station. Next, go to next sum. Question number 8.2. Anyone of you read the question? Louder. Yes. Yes. So just assume you are going for a trip, and then by the time before you are starting from your home, you are reading, you are just observing the odometer reading. So what is the odometer reading is showing over here? 2000 kilometer. For our convenience, just take it as O1. So like that, after the end of the trip, they are noticing down the odometer reading, and then it is showing it as 2400 kilometer. We all know that what is the function of the odometer. So the odometer is used to measure the distance covered by the vehicle, that is automobiles, whereas speedometer is used to measure the speed or instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed. So in order to calculate the distance how much we covered, we can just subtract O2 minus O1. Here O2 is the final reading and O1 is the initial reading. So distance D is equal to 2400 minus 2000. 2400 minus 2000? 400 kilometer. So this is the total distance what we are covering. For covering the distance, how much time we are taking over here? 8 hours. Clear. So they are asking us to calculate the speed, average speed. So what is the formula again? Average speed is equal to total distance covered by total time. So the average speed is equal to, what is the value of total distance? 400 by 8. 1 8s are 8, 5 8s are 40, 1 0 is 8, add the 0 at last. So the average speed is equal to 50 kilometer per hour. But in the question what they are asking, express the same unit in a form of meter per second. For converting from kilometer per hour to meter per second, what we need to do? We need to multiply by 5 by 18. So now simplify this one. 9 2s are 18, 25 2s are 50. So now multiply the numerator term. 25 into 5, 125 by 9. So go along with the normal long division. 125 by 9. 1 9s are 9. Subtract 12 minus 9, 3. So bring that 5 down. How many 9s are? 3 9s are 27. Remainder 8. So add a 0 and keep a decimal place over here. How many 9s are? 8 9s are. 8 9s are 72. Balance 8. Again add a 0. Again 8 9s are 72. Balance 8. So it is going on repeat like this. So just write it as average speed is equal to 13.888 meter per second. Why? Because the third digit also is going to be 8. So in the previous problem, we got it as 3 over here. 3 is lesser than 5. So we didn't change anything. Whereas here 8 is greater than 5. So what you can do over here? 13.8 to the previous number you can add 1. 8 plus 1 is going to be 9 meter per second. So, next numerical. Example number 8.3. Read the question. Any other?
Usha swims in a 90-meter long pool. She covers 180 meter in 1 minute by swimming from one end to the other end and back along the same style path. Find the average speed and average velocity of Usha.
Yes. So, let us take this is the length of the swimming pool over here. So, the length of the swimming pool is going to be d is equal to how much meter? 90 meter. The reason it is, they are saying that a person is swimming from one point to another point, and then the total distance which is covered by the person is 180 meter. So, in the question they are saying that she is returning back to the same place. That means it represents the length of the swimming pool is going to be 180 meter. For covering the distance, how much time she is taking over here? 1 minute she is covering. Whether minute is a unit of time? No. So, convert this minute into second. So, 1 into 60, that is equal to 60 seconds. So, this is going to be the time taken. So, now what we are going to do? We are going to calculate the average speed as well as, sorry, here will don't come. Average speed and average velocity. First, let us find what is the average speed. So, what is the formula? Average speed is equal to total distance covered by total time. So, average speed is equal to, what is the value of total distance? 180 by 60. 0, 0 will get cancelled each other. 1 6 are 3 6 are. So, the average speed of Usha from point A to point B, and then while she is coming back to point A itself, what is the average speed over here? 3 meter per second. So, like this, now we need to calculate the average velocity. So, the symbol is going to be the same, but the only difference is here we won't use any arrow mark, whereas there we will be using the arrow marks. So, what is the formula over here? Total displacement by total time. From where she is starting? A. Where she is ending? A. That means whenever initial and final are same, the value of displacement is going to be 0. Clear? So, now average velocity is equal to 0 by 60. 0 by 60 is going to be 0 meter per second. So, this is the value of the average velocity of Usha, whereas the average speed is going to be 3 meter per second. Next, 8.4. Read the question. Lokita, read the question, Lokita. Louder.
Starting from a stationary position, Rahul pedals his bicycle to attain a velocity of 6 meters per second.
Yes, stop over there. Starting from the stationary position, example number 8.4. So, let us take Rahul starting from here. What is the meaning of the word stationary? It is going to be rest. If it is rest means in this point the initial velocity is going to be 0 meter per second. So, from here he started to pedal his bicycle, and after reaching to a certain point, let us take that point as B, and here it is noticing down the velocity, and that velocity is going to be 6 meter per second. For attaining this velocity, how much time he is taking over here? 30 seconds. 30 seconds or get in? 30 seconds. Clear? So, like that. In case 2, let us take this is a point B. So, if while you are considering the case 2, this 6 is going to be our initial velocity, 6 meter per second. So, from this point he is applying the brake. So, what is happening to the velocity? The velocity gradually it will reduce. The reason it is we are applying the brake, and then we are noticing down at the another one point. Let us take it as point C. How much velocity it is getting reduced? 4 meter per second. For reducing, how much time it is taking over here? 5 seconds. Let us take it as T2, and this one you can take it as T1. So what they are asking us to calculate? What is the acceleration in both the cases? What is the formula to calculate acceleration? A is equal to V minus U by T. So this is the general formula what you are going to use in order to calculate the acceleration. So for convenient, let us write it as A1 is equal to V minus U by T. So the A1 is equal to, what is the value of V for this one? 6 minus the value of U is going to be 0 by 30. So the A1 is equal to 6 minus 0, 6 by 30, 1 6 are 6, 5 6 are. So the A1 we obtained it as 1 by 5. What is the answer of 1 by 5? A1 is equal to 0.2 meter per second square. Like this, let us calculate for A2. So the A2 is equal to V minus U by T. So the A2 is equal to, what is the value of V? V 4 minus U it is 6 by T it is 5. So the A2 is equal to 4 minus 6 minus 2 by 5. So the A2 is equal to minus 0.4 meter per second square. Clear? Here in one case we are getting the acceleration in negative, whereas in one case the acceleration is going to be positive. What is the reason? Because of the velocity. Here what is happening over there? The velocity of the object is getting increased, whereas here the velocity of the object is getting decreased. That means when final velocity is greater than initial velocity, by the time your acceleration will be positive, whereas when final velocity is lesser than initial velocity, by the time your acceleration will be negative. Next, go to next sum. Page number 103. Question number 1 or 2? 2. Page number 103, question number 2. Read the question.
A bus decreases its speed from 80 km per hour to 60 km per hour in 5 seconds.
Yes.
Find the acceleration of the bus.
Let us take the buses initially at this point. By that time they are noticing down the initial velocity. What is the initial velocity of the bus over here? 80 kilometer per hour. After traveling to a certain distance, let us take this as a point B. By that time they are noticing down the velocity, and the velocity is getting reduced 60 kilometer per hour. So in the previous sum we said that when the final velocity is lesser than initial, acceleration is negative. Here also the same condition. That means your acceleration either it will be positive or negative. Negative. Reason it is the final velocity is lesser than initial velocity. For attaining this velocity, how much time it is taking over here? T is equal to 5 seconds. Now write all the data. So the U is equal to 80 kilometer per hour. V is equal to 60 kilometer per hour, and time taken here it is in, I will just write over here, T is equal to 5 seconds. So first what do you need to check? Units. So over here time is given in second, but velocity is given in a larger unit. So convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second. So the u is equal to 80 into 5 by 18. Can you simplify any numbers? Yes, what are numbers you can simplify? 80 and 18. 9 twos are 18, 40 twos are. So the u is equal to 40 into 5, 200 by 9 meter per second. But don't simplify, let it be as it is. So v is equal to 60 into 5 by 18. Again 9 twos are 18, 30 twos are. But don't simplify further. So v is equal to 3 into 5, 15. So 1 0 is in 105 by 9. This is going to be the final velocity, and time taken already it is there in SI unit. Let us keep like this 5 seconds. So what is the formula to calculate acceleration? A is equal to v minus u by t. So this v minus u, we can also write it as change in velocity is equal to v minus u. First let us calculate the numerator term alone. So del v is equal to, what is the value of v? 150. It's not looking like 5, right? Yes. 150 by 9 minus 200 by 9. So del v is equal to, common denominator is going to be 9. So 150 minus 200. So del v is equal to 150 minus 200 minus 50 by 9. So we calculated the numerator part. Now substitute in the formula. So the a is equal to minus 50 by 9, the whole divided by, what is the value of t? 5. So this one is looking like a by b by c is it. For c there is no denominator. What you can do? We can add 1. So the overall it will become like this. So now we can write this one, a by b into 1 by c. If this whole term is going to the numerator means it will become reciprocal over there. So now we can write like this. So a is equal to, instead of a what you are having? Minus 50 by, instead of b 9. In here nothing is there, just let us take it as 1 by, instead of c 5. 1 5s are 5, 10 5s are. So the a is equal to minus 10 into 1, minus 10 by 9. So go along with the normal long division, 10 by 9, 1 9s are 9, remainder 1, add a 0 and keep it as 0. Again 1 9s are 9, remainder 1, again add a 0, 1 9s are 9. So it goes on repeat like this. So let us stop over here. So the a is equal to, here on minus in, substitute that minus 1.111 meter per second square, or we can also write it as minus 1.11 meter per second square. Clear? Next. Read the question. Yes.
Starting from a railway station and moving with uniform acceleration, attain to speed 40 km per hour in 10 minutes, final acceleration.
Yes. So the train is going to start from the railway station. If it is going to start from the railway station means it says that it's still not started. Okay, what is the page number? Page number 103 and question number 3. Clear? So if it is not started means the initial velocity is going to be 0 kilometer per hour. What is the final velocity? And attains velocity of v is equal to 40 kilometer per hour in how much time? 10 minutes. In previous sum we converted the kilometer per hour and then we did that one. Now we will convert the minute. We all know that in 1 hour how many minutes will be then? 60 minute will be there. In 1 minute, how many hour will be there? 1 by 60 hours will be there. Clear? That means in 1 minute 1 by 60 means in 10 minutes 10 by 60. 0 0 will get cancel each other. Remaining what will be then? 1 by 6 hour alone will be there. So now A is equal to V minus U by T. A is equal to, what is the value of V? 40 minus 0 by 1 by 6. So A is equal to 40 minus 0, 40 by 1 by 6. So this one is looking like A by B by C. For B, denominator is there, but for A there is no denominator. What you can do? We can add 1. So A by 1 by B by C it is there. So now we can write this one, A by 1 into C by B. So instead of A, what you are having then? 40. Denominator nothing is there, let us add 1. Instead of 1 it is then, and then B. So A is equal to, so now we can write this one, 40 by 1 into 6 by 1. So A is equal to 6 into 4, 24. How many zeros are there? 1 0, add that 0. What unit I need to write? Either meter per second square or kilometer per hour square. Kilometer per hour square.